Back at it with a brand new Black Ops 6 video, guys. And this video is going to be a full breakdown of the new Black Ops 6 Zombies Season 5 Reckoning map. And this is going to be the final map coming out for Zombies. And I'm going to be breaking down everything on the Reckoning from the release date, gameplay, and the storyline. And guys, brace with me. There's a bunch of information I'm going to be breaking down right here for you. But first, breaking down the Reckoning release date. With the upcoming release of Season 5 in Black Ops 6 and Warzone, Reckoning has been featured in many teasers as well as a gameplay trailer. Season 5 will begin on August 7th at 11 a.m. CT, 12 p.m. ET, and 9 a.m. PST. Reckoning will be available on launch. Where were you headed? Janus Towers. Once Requiem escapes the mansion and defeats the Z-Rex, the final shot of the outro cutscene shows our crew headed towards Janus Towers. Richtofen will attempt to reclaim the Sentinel artifact and finally revive his family, while the Requiem will attempt to bring back the Maxis from the Dark Ether, if possible. After sending the crew away, Sam disappears from within the map. She no longer is there after completion of the Easter egg. She presumably is making her way over towards Janus Towers, located not too far from the mansion itself. There she'll enact her final plan to take the body of Maxis. Janus Towers is where we'll likely have our final battle with Sam. This is also likely where we'll see two important players to the story making their reappearance. Two who've been absent since Liberty Falls, Blanchard and Panos. Last we saw Panos, he had some unfinished business to deal with, and he betrayed the strike team and left them stranded in the Dark Ether. Panos also cut off the strike team's communication from Blanchard, leaving him in the dark on the fate of his team. They'll both be making an appearance during the events of Janus Towers in DLC 4. We may also see the return of Ava Jansen in DLC 4, potentially the last chance we have to see her return in BO6. Last we saw her, she was pulled into the portal by Shadowsmith. With the mansion in the background, her story arc continuation will likely set up COD 2025, especially if COD 2025 is some kind of spiritual successor to MWZ and Outbreak. With this massive transit-like round-based map, now break down the map overview, it's very apparent that the Janus Tower has seen better days and is on the verge of collapse. These vertical towers are filled with hidden chambers, offices, laboratories, as well as research offices, waiting for players to discover their secrets. There also lies a robot assemble station within one of the towers. Aside from the undead outbreak, the reactors within the towers have reached critical failure and risk causing a catastrophic event that will reach across the globe. Stabilizing these reactors is priority number one. Richtofen and Sam both have their own agendas at play, as well as the aforementioned of Panos and Blanchard. Now breaking down the Reckoning map gameplay and features, bosses / enemies. First breaking down Uber Klaus. An enemy that has been rumored for a while, dubbed Mecha Klaus, has now been confirmed and officially named Uber Klaus. These new Uber Klaus enemies will be elites and are surrounded by a thick layer of armor. While it's unknown how to take out this elite enemy, taking out the armor is the first step. However, a second threat awaits players once the armor is shattered. Once the armor has been taken away from Uber Klaus, the Uber Klaus core will eject from the armor suit. This Uber Klaus core will have a significant increase in speed and will continue to utilize arm-mounted launchers. It'll also capitalize use of its hover boots. Now break down the Commando Klaus. Another new enemy makes an appearance in Reckoning, known as Commando Klaus bots. These Commando Klaus bots will emerge in groups and attack players once a red mist descends upon the facility. What makes these bots so deadly is that their self-destruct protocols are active, meaning you'll need to keep your distance away from them at any given time. Alongside these new enemies, players can expect waves of undead staff, including scientists, security, etc., to be at players every turn. These are redacted messages and mutated experiments getting loose during the chaos, as well as that players will have to fight off. Now breaking down the new wonder weapon, we got the Gorgolflex. What can only be described as a bioetheric, the Gorgolflex is a brand new wonder weapon coming to the Reckoning in Season 5. This wonder weapon seemingly is alive in a sense, with its breathing and pulsing. Even a heart organ has been seen that's speculated to circulate energy to the weapon. The Gorgolflex has the ability to fire charged up attacks or just regular shots against enemies. Upon impact with enemies, a heavy area of direct damage is created. With this damage, a tighter area of effect is manifested. How large the damage impact is depends on if the shot is charged or not. For example, a full charge shot will dissipate outward and cause a wider area of damage. The after effect dissipation will cause a monetary gravitational based field around the area of impact. This gravitational area will snag enemies and lift them into the air. After doing so, it'll thrust the enemies down with force to eliminate them. While this is the abilities of the base Gorgolflex, there's talk of two other variants. Now breaking down the means of transportation. First, parachutes. As seen in the gameplay trailer for Reckoning, players will be able to parachute down into the facility when on the higher levels. It makes sense with the verticality of the map that parachuting will be available. Next, break down teleportation. Using etheric energy, the techs and scientists of Project Janus were able to create transportation device that'll make getting around the facility a lot easier and quicker. These teleporters work in pairs and will likely need to be activated and modified for use. Next, break down the anti-gravity launchers. Similar to the teleporters, these anti-gravity launching devices can be used to easily transport between the facilities. Using one, the launchers will cause the illusion of flight as launched to the destination point, makes travel from one tower balcony to the other much smoother. Now breaking down unstable gravity. Within one of the towers, there's a room containing one massive reactor device. The device was used from testing from Project Janus scientists. This experimentation has led to bounce of gravitational shifts that will cause anti-gravity. This anti-gravity will engulf the entire room and affect all entities contained in the area. Projectiles from any kind, even those from weapons, will also be affected by this anti-gravity. Now break down the new trap. We got the caster turret. This brand new turret will cause major devastation to your enemies. While this turret is stuck mounted to the wall, it will fire powerful blasts of energy in rapid bursts to eliminate all hostiles in its path. According to the redacted files, you'll be able to upgrade the turret's specialized nanotechnology. But hope you enjoyed this video, guys. This video is a full breakdown of the new Season 5 Reckoning final map that's coming out for Black Ops 6 Zombies. And remember, guys, there's a bunch of new stuff to uncover within this new map. And remember, guys, the new Season 5 starts on August 7th, but I'll be breaking down every single thing for Black Ops 6 and Warzone Season 5. Subscribe if you're new to my channel and like this video. Peace.
On the wide song road and then jump back up. Got a bitch that work the pole and she got a rack.